Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more of the Crash Bandicoot 2 Wrath of Cortex playthrough. Today, we are going to move on to the final level of World 2. We have the Eel Deal. As you can see, it has a green gem, so there is going to be an additional gem we can get. I believe we can get everything, though, on this first attempt, so we do not have to worry about having to double back or backtrack or do this level twice or anything like that. But we do have a new level variant. We have kind of the sewer level here. You want to be careful in this level for a number of reasons. First of all, these fans. If you can slide into enemies before fans, you'll knock out some of the blades to make it easier to make it through without taking hits, which is obviously something that's nice. Next, you have these pools that have eels in them. Do not jump into the water when the eels are electrifying, otherwise you will take damage, and damage is bad. Damage is very bad. Also, for these platforms, be careful. These platforms will sink after a while, so be careful of them. Do not want to take a death with those. Also, watch out for these spiky mouse guys. They actually do. I don't know if you can. No, you can jump on them. Okay, never mind. They're not that threatening then. I was under the impression that you couldn't even jump on them, but no, you can. Okay, so we have a fork path here. We're gonna go to the left first, and this room looks very, very dangerous. There's a lot of nitro boxes, but why do they extend all the way to the end of the room? That seems very odd to me. Oh, I see how it is. A fake door. I see what you did there, game. I see what you did there. So yeah, as you probably figured, this is going to be the way to the green gem. Just have to make it through a couple of rooms, and then we got it. And there it is. We got the green gem. So that's actually, I think, 3 of the 5 colored gems, or the special gems, whatever they're called. So we're doing pretty good on that front. They actually give you, like, a lot of the gems pretty early. It seems like we have more than half of them after, like, the first half of the game, which is definitely nice. Gonna take a hit, but that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna take another hit too, I guess. But be careful when you come out of here, because obviously there are nitro boxes. Oh my god. It gets tense sometimes. It's okay, we did get it though. Now we can just continue on. Ah! Damn it! Come on! Now what sucks is that, well, we have the green gem, but I do not remember if there were boxes beyond that path or not. I want to say there weren't, but I'm going to take a chance and verify. Like, obviously we have to get rid of this one. That kind of goes without saying. But I'm honestly not sure if there were any other boxes behind here. So I'm going to very quickly check, be right back, and we'll see if there were. Okay, I made it back here. Honestly, I don't know, because I'm up to 12 boxes now. I may have, like, spun an enemy into a nitro. So I could be a little off, but I guess if you're playing this for yourself, just count and see if there's any boxes along the way. That's probably the only way we're going to verify that at this point. But anyway, we have a bonus room here. Gonna take on this next. Oh boy, it's one of these bonus rooms. Although a lot of the boxes seem to be right here. All but 3. And here's the other 3. That was short. That was quick. That was easy. Just like ripping a band-aid right off. Okay, so I'm gonna slide under here. We do have another path. I really, really hate these multi-path levels sometimes. It can be pretty frustrating because, you know, what is the right path? What is the right path? Also, I don't think you can get rid of any of the eels, so keep that in mind. This actually looks like a continuation, so I may want to go back the other way. As inconvenient as that might be, because enemies and stuff. It's also really annoying when you're dealing with the eels. Because not only do you have to make blind jumps, but you're also trying to avoid the water too. Okay, well here's the crystal, so we had to come this way. Yeah, I think that you did have to come over here first. So it is good that I checked, because obviously I would have missed the crystal for one, in addition to just all the boxes that were over here. So now we're going to have to go back. Shouldn't be too hard though. And you can't kill the eels. I feel like that's something that you should be able to do. Like, I'm not offended that you can't, but I don't know, you'd think you would be able to. I might be basing that entirely on nothing, but I don't know, like, I mean, it seems like if they're not protecting themselves, then they'd be, like, you know, inactive. I guess that's kind of the logic I would use there. So yeah, now we're hanging around, as you can see. Still on the lookout for, I think, 2 more boxes, and I believe they're right there, so. Also, this part right here is kind of iffy because very weird jumps you have to make, as well as a few enemies you have to avoid. Also, I was holding on to the jump button while I was climbing. You don't need to do that, which is nice. Puts a little less strain on your hands and whatnot. Okay, thankfully these guys don't seem to move towards you, which is good. Here is where things get a little worse. Seriously, it'd be nice to be able to see like what's going on below me there. I'll try one more time and then I'll probably cut. I might end up getting an Aku mask, a pity mask, anyway. Because I think there's like 2 jumps you have to make in this section that are kind of scary. See, it also doesn't help that, like... There we go, we made it. But yeah, it also doesn't help that you can kind of hit the ceiling if you do a long jump, so that can kill your momentum. We made it, though, we made it. And now we're ready for the boss, and then we can start working on World 3, actually. Yeah, get that dance in. Get that silly dance in. Bleh. Uh-oh, another conversation here.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
I don't know if you should trust him, Crash. I'm going to keep on pushing that on you this whole playthrough. So yeah, we got our next boss, the Comodo brothers. Hint, Direct attacks do not work. Okay. So we'll try to keep that in mind. These brothers love knives. And more than that, they love using their knives on you. So what we need to do is basically avoid these brothers as they're doing their thing. When the one brother gets tired, you want to spin into him so you can spin into the other one. Then the other one will throw knives across the arena. And they'll pretty much repeat the process. Now here is where it gets a little more difficult. Because I think when the next part of the phase starts, you'll be doing this and throwing knives at the same time. Looks like you can also ricochet off the knives too, so you have to be really careful. But still a fairly easy boss. And that's it for World 2. Moving on to World 3. World 3 will pretty much be more of the same, honestly. Gotta do your Crash Bandicoot thing as you make your way through the game. I'm gonna go ahead and go... I didn't mean to do that. I will definitely switch to Coco later, but did not want to do that right then and there. Let's see what we got in here. Cutscene, yes. Let's take a look at this.
Good show, Crash. The Comodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Okay, so here we go. Got 5 more levels. There are some things I'm not looking forward to, but a large majority of what I'm not looking forward to is after we finish this world, because World 4 is notoriously known as the worst world in the game, even more so over World 5, so yeah, not looking forward to that. But for now, let's just focus on World 3. We'll take it one step at a time. Next up, we have plant food. So let's take a look at this level. Look, we do have the yellow gem here. As far as the yellow gem is concerned, you got to beat the timer to earn it. So it's very similar to that one box gem we got in the very first one of these levels. So, you know, a lot of the same thought process will be used here. Just immediately failing the first jump, by the way. I think we're still good, though. I don't think there's like a death route or anything, so we can keep on moving. And much like the first level we did this in, Hang 8, there is... the timer will start after the first checkpoint, so it's not going to start right away or anything. So you can take the first section a bit slow if you feel more comfortable doing that. But man, I'm just getting destroyed in just the first section of this level as it is. I'm actually kind of glad there isn't a death route now. Those piranha plants are too strong. See, this is why Piranha Plant's in Smash Bros. Ultimate, because... or why he's going to be in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because he's very, very dangerous. Plants are scary, man. So as usual, we're going to ignore the time trial for right now. Just to kind of get a feel for this level. That's honestly the best thing you can do. Get a feel for what you're working with. And since there are Aku Aku masks along the way, you can kind of use that to also kind of gauge, okay, well I have this Aku mask, where can I maybe take a hit to maybe gain some extra time? Like that's some of the stuff you can actually think about. Okay, sorry about that, I got sidetracked there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go into this bonus room. Yeah, I hope I've been getting all the boxes. I feel like I would, because, like, why wouldn't I? But you know, through commentary, sometimes you get distracted, and sometimes you don't know if you've been fully utilizing the gameplay to the best of your ability. It's just the way it is. Nobody is perfect when they play games, and that goes doubly true from whenever you're doing Let's Plays, so always keep that in mind before you critique your fellow content creators on their gameplay. Anyway, let's ignore that and just kind of focus here. So yeah, here we have another Aku mask. So again, more stuff you can utilize during your speed run. I want to say there's a lot of nitro boxes in this level. Also, yeah, make sure you go this way first before you jump on the motorboat, because there are boxes along the way, and you don't want to miss those. Because if you actually jump on the motorboat, you're locked into the motorboat. You can't jump off or anything, so make sure you grab everything before you hop on, I guess. I hate that plant right there, by the way. That plant's really annoying. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Did I do this properly? I did. Okay, good. We're fine. So we're going to grab the box gem and be done with this level. But we need to do the time trial, so we're probably going to do that next. And we're actually getting to the point where I'll have to end the video soon. And I don't know if I want to jump into sewer later yet. I probably will, but actually, yeah, we can do that. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, no cutscenes? Okay. Let's get the yellow gem. The level itself is not too long, and again, definitely use the Aku mask that you get throughout the level as you go. I think this is also a case where you can't die either. Like, even if you are at the right checkpoint, I think you still can't die. Because the timer starts when you break the box. But you can die before then, like I am here. I don't know why these jumps are giving me such hell on this playthrough so far. It's Crash, though. It happens. Come on! These are not that hard of jumps. I'm telling you, game. I'm telling you. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're going to ignore everything except the... Should have ignored the mines. Okay, we still get the timer at least. So I think what we have to do is we have to avoid any checkpoints along the way. If we do that, we're fine. So you can die still, you just can't grab any other checkpoints, which is fair. You can also cut some corners too, which is kind of nice in this level. Also, I will say, I didn't mention this before, and this will probably be the last chance I have to mention this. I really love the music in this level. It's just really, really cool. Probably my favorite music track in like Crash in general. Also, yeah, that's where this is going to become difficult. You probably want to save your Aku mask just for that point, if you can help it. Damn it. God, I hate that part right there. It's so dumb. And I feel like I have to do this, too. see. I don't know. I think you waste too much time by doing that. I mean, this is the last section. Got it, okay. Ah, my god. That was annoying. At least we got it, though. See, I'll do one more level. I'll do sewer later. It's another sewer level, as you might expect. Okay, let's do this. There are 2 gems, as I... Actually, I don't think I mentioned this, but the yellow gem we just got can be used here to unlock another path, so that's good. It is one of these levels, so again, watch out for eels, watch out for fans, watch out for enemies in tight corridors, watch out for flamethrowers. You know, you don't really hear a whole lot about the flamethrowers, but they can really toast up an evening. Okay, we made it. So, be on the lookout when you're doing a section like this. Like, be on the lookout for boxes. It may end up just being, like, nitro boxes, which is fine. Also, of course, I take a dip into the eel pool twice. That seems like something I would do. Oh, that's kind of nice. I broke the checkpoint box before I broke the mask block, so I get the mask no matter what. It's almost like I have a pity mask, but not quite. Yeah, this is definitely kind of tricky to deal with, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we got the gem. We have not gotten any boxes in here yet, so I want to say once we get the gem, we actually don't have to go back in here, but I'll verify before I make that call. This is definitely a tricky section. And the eel by itself doesn't really play along too much. So I'm going to wait till he... God, I hate these eels. And like I can barely see Crash's shadow when he's making these jumps too. Okay, so it literally was just the clear gem. So because of that, you don't actually have to. I actually have to go backwards now. You know what? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna take a death just to show this off. This will take me back here, and now I can go through the level normally. And I won't miss anything along the way. That is kind of a dirty trick, because all of the colored gem platforms so far have not done that. So all of a sudden they decide, okay, well for this one it will do that. Where it will take you further into the level. Which I don't really quite understand. Like, you even miss a bonus by doing this too, which is really, really weird. I don't know. Game's weird. Game's weird, man. That's what a lot of Link to the Past runners, speedrunners say about Link to the Past. When they don't want to explain how a glitch works. Which is fair. Some of the glitches in that are very weird. Okay, very quickly, let me check. I guess there's not a terrible amount of boxes here, considering all the nitros that are around. Twink. Hey, Mr. 1-Up. And yeah, don't worry about the 6 boxes we left behind. Those were the Nitro boxes. We cannot destroy those yet until we hit the Nitro switch, so we're good to go on that front. Oh, okay, that's something you can do. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, for this fan, if you're not liking your chances to jump through, you can just wait and blow up all of the blades. That is actually a nice thing you can do with those enemies. And they infinitely respawn too, so it's also nice in that regard. Okay, give me that mask after I destroy the fan. There we go. So yeah, there's the yellow gem platform. Don't think you actually have to land on it again, which is good. And also, yeah, TNTs do not explode the metal crate boxes, so make sure you remember that. Have we gotten the crystal yet? I don't know if we have. First of all, destroy those. Okay, fine. There's the crystal. There are 3 boxes. I think that's also the ending too, though, so... No, it's not. Okay, it's not the ending, but the crystal was here. It is kind of nice that the Wumpa Fruit kind of point you in this direction to make sure that you get it, I guess. Because technically you need all the crystals to beat the game. Because if you don't get all the crystals, like, you won't access the boss arenas for each of the respective worlds. So the crystals are definitely required. You can skip them as much as you want just to anger Cortex, but they are definitely required. But yeah, there we go. That's Sewer Later. Kind of a tricky level, but not really that bad considering where we are so far, I guess. And that is going to do it for this video, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we probably finish up the rest of World 3, considering we're 2 levels done already. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks. After this cutscene.
Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
Well, that doesn't sound good. Later, folks.